Hi everyone, I'm Rich and welcome back to Mission 1820 and this week's episode of Have You Ever Wondered? This is a weekly series where we answer a common biblical question in 5 minutes or less. Now, if you're new to the channel, we encourage you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and definitely check out all the other available content we have on the channel. So, without further ado, let's get to this week's question. Well, have you ever wondered what the rapture actually is? Well, first of all, the word rapture is not found anywhere in the Bible. The English word rapture is actually derived from the Latin translation of the New Testament. Now, the Latin verb rapere is a translation of the Greek word harpazo, which means to be caught up. Now, even though the word rapture is not found in the Bible, well, it's definitely used to describe a very biblical doctrine, which is the return of Christ and the gathering of his elect to make way for his righteous judgment to be poured out onto the earth during the Great Tribulation period. Now, the rapture is described primarily in a couple of places. First, it's in 1 Thessalonians chapter 7, verses 16 and 17, where Paul writes, "For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trumpet of God. And the dead in Christ will rise first. Then who are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And thus we shall always be with the Lord." And secondly, 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 51 and 52, Paul continues and he says, "Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, and the dead will be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed." See, God will resurrect all believers and then give them their glorified bodies and remove them from earth. The rapture will all happen in the twinkling of an eye, which means there'll be an instantaneous transformation of our bodies to fit us for eternity. 1 John chapter 3, verse 2 tells us, "We know that when he appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is." The doctrine of the rapture was never taught in the Old Testament, which is why Paul calls it a mystery now revealed. Now, from my understanding, this event of the rapture and the shout and the trumpet from heaven is only going to be heard by those who are called, those who are saved Christians. And the non-believers, well, they're not going to hear anything during this time. All they're going to see is after the fact that all believers have been removed from earth. The rapture of the church will be a glorious event that we as Christians should be longing for. And when that time comes, we will finally be free from all sin, and we will live in God's glorious presence forever. Now you know what the rapture actually is. Thanks for watching, and God bless.